What if none of us come back?
What about it?
We'll send our letters back.
I think with music, I always love a film if there's a very moving score, if that is fitting, of course, with the nature of the film. I loved the soundtrack to Titanic, and particularly the soundtrack to Gladiator. I love sort of epic soundtracks. But obviously, while an epic soundtrack can fit the full feature Generation Lost, we're talking here about a pilot. Most of the scenes are internal scenes, domestic scenes, because of course we didn't manage to shoot the battle scenes, and there wasn't really the place for great big sweeping orchestral soundtracks, apart from the teaser trailer. So I had an idea for something along the lines of what James Horner did with Titanic, maybe something with the vocals, but also the piano. I thought the piano would be a particularly important instrument in this. So what I did was I took quite an unusual step. I actually recorded some ideas down using a keyboard, put them sort of through a computer and onto CD, and gave them to Sean, and we discussed various ideas.
I wanted to make it as big as it was, but remaining sympathetic to the story. Obviously, you don't want to overblow it. It's not an action film. It's been good. I've really enjoyed it. This lines up really well. I mean, the bit with the no strings, when I dropped it out at this bit, I think it works okay. But it's the bit at the end when they grab hands. I'm
the trenches
at the moment having a bit of a problem with it. It's because I've got to.
What are they like, I wonder?
I've got to capture the moment without actually over-catching the moment, if you know what I mean. Andrew's a good bloke to work for, fairly clear in his direction what he wanted. He also was willing to give me a free rein, which I haven't necessarily always had in the past. So to an extent, it's nice to work with someone like that who gives you enough of a free range to do what you're good at, basically. After Generation Lost, obviously the only place I can go is Hollywood, I think. So no, I think this is really the catalyst that's made me realise how much I enjoy doing this.
I'm very happy with the goods that he's come up with, particularly the music for the trailer, and also the music for the stable scene, which has now become the main theme. And when I first watched that, that just sort of swept me away in a way that I wasn't expecting.
I love you, Heidi. I saw you in the carriage. I loved you even then. Now that I've met you, I think I've loved you all my life.
I think it's a story that's got something for everybody. I hate to sort of stand back from the story because I'm so involved with it and talk about it in sort of nasty, sort of pure marketing terms, but you've got to do that if you want to sell it. And looking at it with my marketing hat on, and my marketing hat on only, I would say that first and foremost it's a love story, and people love a good story, and if it's a love story, even better. A good story, no matter where it's set, ancient Rome, Titanic, you name it, if it's a good story, and if it's a love story, and people emotionally are attracted to the characters, it will sell and it will work. But in terms of actual post-production, I'm very happy with the results. Alright, it's not how I would want the finished film to look on the cinemas, but then the pilot was never intended to be the finished film. It was always intended to be just a taster of things to come. And yes, we had some technical problems in post-production, and some things worked out differently than I expected, but all in all, I think it's come out for the best.
I'm very happy with the finished result. I think what we've actually achieved, when you saw it up there on the big screen, I think that'll give any professional film a run for its money.
I've put them out. Have you? Oh, you stop.
As unbeatable in defeat and in victory unbearable. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Andrew Gray. Enjoy the film.
We've got to grab some interviews in the cast for good years.
I'm just amazed, really. I think the whole point is that considering we know how it was made and what was at our disposal, what was used, it's just something that's like a phoenix. It's just risen out of absolutely nothing. But excellent.
Enjoyed it enormously. It was very exciting to do and even more exciting to watch in its finished form. Excellent, excellent.
Cracking. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, brilliant turnout. Very, very happy. Looked brilliant. Done a great job. We've all done a great job. Let's be honest. It looks great.
Well done, Andrew. Very professionally done.
It was just phenomenal. It was a culmination of the effort and determination of Andrew and everything that was involved with that. I'm delighted that I was able to put my own input into it. I think it's something that we can all enjoy and feel proud of, and I hope it goes from strength to strength from here.
I think it was very good. I think you've done very well. I think the final edit and the final cut was very good. I like the soundtrack.
I thought it was very promising.
Absolutely, yeah, really good.
Very much put together very nicely. Good promotional sort of package.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. It was really excellent, and I've said it before and I still feel the same. I've worked with other professionals, full-time professionals, and Andrew's definitely got what it takes.
I thought it was excellent. I really like what was done in post-production, and listening to the music as well. Excellent, just the whole thing. Really impressed.